Hi guys, so in this video we'd like to take a look at the getByText function provided to us by React testing library and what is used for in testing scenarios. So we're going to have a simple function test here. So should have a title, right? A very simple test description. Then we bring in our render function or render the app component where we are going to test it. Right. So what is the use of the getByTitle? So getByTitle what it simply does is it search for a particular element in the component that has what a title attribute. So let's say a scenario like this: when you go to a YouTube video, right, and you hover over the text written on a YouTube video, you see that something pops up with the full length of the video in case where the text written is what has some ellipses at the end, right? So that pop-up that shows up is what the title of that particular element, which in most cases or usually people will call it a tooltip, right? So we are going to have so we're going to search for an element with a tooltip of tooltip, right? So a tooltip. So we want to expect that an element with this tooltip exists in the page, right, or in the document. So we're going to let our test run, and obviously if we take a look at what the components here, there is no element in there that has the the title attribute or the tooltip, right? So obviously the test would fail, and then to notify us that unable to find an element with a title, right, tooltip, right? So we can add the title to any of these components. So let's say, for example, in this case I would like to add the title to the paragraph. So we have the title tooltip, right? So when you are viewing this particular paragraph on the browser, the tooltip with this would show up. A tooltip with the text tooltip will show up in the page, and as you can see, our test passes, right? So that's the use case. That's what the getByTitle is used for, though the name is quite strange, or it can even uh, uh, cause some confusion, because we most of the times relate all these h1 h2 h3 as titles in in when you are building a web page or something like that, right? So but those ones are actually headings. So in this case, so title, when it comes to testing with using the getByTitle, is simply just searching for an element with the a title attribute. And yeah, so that's it for this video, and in the next video we're going to take a look at the getByTestID function. See you.